So I want to ask you a final question. There's a lot to there's a lot to process. There's a lot of things that could cause a practice to feel overwhelmed, and we haven't even talked about the non-compliance demands that are being placed on them. Trying to grow the business, trying to put in an EMR, trying to get ready for ICD-10, and yet here's this whole world of compliance risk that I've got to manage. What would you say to the leadership team of a practice, be they management, physician leaders? Like if you were to boil this whole thing down, here are 2 or 3 things that here's your guidepost on what to go do. What would you say?
Again, I go back to the CEO rules. Get good advice for the things you don't know and listen to it. Get good tools and employ them. And the first thing in that interest is to take a time out. Doesn't have to be a long time out, but you have to take a time out, and you have to take your eye off the ball of delivering health care and focusing on getting through the day. You have to take a time out from that to structure the objective of where you're going. Your best defense is going to be that you have taken that time out. You have put a structure in place. If you have committed a violation, write a check. Be cooperative. Fix it. Operate the way the law says it wants you to operate. I don't see any other choice, quite simply because the risks are so high. This isn't a speeding ticket. This is a bet your business game.
We talk with our clients all the time that there is a path forward to be an independent physician, but it's increasingly difficult to be a small independent physician. Scale matters in the market, scale matters in technology investment, scale matters in your ability to attract management talent. This is simply one more reason why scale matters. It's a lot easier to invest in what you need to invest in, to be compliant, to do all the things that we've laid out, if that cost is getting spread across more physicians rather than fewer, because it's an expensive investment to protect yourself.
Basic economies of scale apply in this industry more than they ever have, especially to the small individual provider that has band together to get big and form a small to medium-sized group within a metropolitan area or a region. The economies of scale are everywhere to be had, but they have to be consciously identified and systematically obtained. They won't just happen. I add a provider, I don't get economies of scale. I get additional cost, is what I get. To do all of this, again, requires a timeout and solicitation of the people that know what they're doing in this industry.